I feel like every time I come to Seattle, I do something spontaneous and out there.
About a year ago, my best friend and her husband moved across the country outside of Seattle, so I finally decided to book a ticket and come visit. First things first, I had to bring her a cookie from my cookie dealer. Then we spent a couple hours hanging out by this beautiful lake, barbecuing with some of her new friends, and like old times, I decided I was going to make lunch for all of us. We didn't record much this weekend, but I hope you guys enjoy this video.
All right, so this is Kathryn. I came to Seattle to visit her for the weekends. I love excuses to travel, especially when my friends move out of New York. It's always like the easiest reason to find an excuse to go somewhere. We're gonna do the roommate tag. Wait, did you know each other before you became roommates?
Yes,
yeah,
we did. We knew each other for 3 years before we actually roomed together.
What was your first impression of each other? Oh, Kathryn was so loud.
So was Alexa. Alexa's very outgoing, so we kind of just clicked that way. We were always the most outspoken people in the group.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no filter, no nothing, and it was just, we gravitated towards each other that way.
Like exactly the same person. It took us a while to figure that out, but we're exactly the same person.
Right.
How long did it take to become friends? Yeah, because we were already friends before we were roommates.
Yeah.
It didn't take long at all. Like, we used to hang out kind of with a group just outside all of the time. You always hung out there. So it's kind of like you had your regular friends and then you had your shelter friends.
Right.
But then we kind of evolved past shelter friends and became real
Regular
friends. What do you most commonly argue about? Oh my God, there's so many things.
Yeah, I feel like there is, honestly. What do we argue about?
But our biggest fight was always the stupidest fight.
Yeah, it was like someone was too drunk and like said something or something like that, and it was always like we never really fought about like big things.
Yeah,
it was
never,
always
there was
like
nothing
just
ever
a
serious.
bicker about like something that you could probably just get over, and so it was always something like that. But we never held grudges against each other, and we're not the type of people to, so we always just moved past whatever arguments we had. And like I said, we're both very outspoken, so if we had something that was a problem and it bothered us, we would just say it automatically.
Like, we seem calm now, but talk about us then, like, this is not the volume we spoke at. It was always yelling. So like, because we have no filter, if I had a problem with her, I think that's part of why like our friendship worked so well, is because anytime there was something that bothered us, we just got it out of the way.
Yeah.
What do you think of your roommates' YouTube? We're obviously not roommates now, but college roommates. She's married, she lives on the other side of the country.
Yes.
But she actually didn't tell me that she started it.
I didn't tell her about it at first because honestly, I didn't really tell anybody about it. Just like my family, because they like to see what I'm doing while I'm out here, because all of them live back in New York. But she just started recording randomly, and I was like, you know, I have a YouTube channel, and I just brought it up because I wasn't going to, and I just showed her my videos for the first time today.
Oh my God, I love them.
We recorded a best friends tag.
If I had known before, I definitely would have watched all of them and spammed the comments already. I'm sure you'll find my like spammed comments eventually. There's really nothing to do, so it gives her something to do. She gets to have fun with it. Like now she's watching me start this one. I feel like every time I come to Seattle, I do something spontaneous and out there. So last time I was in Seattle, I started a blog. Now I'm out here and I'm starting a YouTube channel. So we'll see where this goes. What things does your roommate do that most bothered you?
When we lived together, she was very clean, like very clean. I think we both were very clean. We never really, nothing really bothered me about her because like we were just so compatible together. So it didn't bother me to live with her at all whatsoever. I think Alexa was a really, really good roommate and a really good like last roommate, because the year after that I had a single because I was like, I'm not living with anyone anymore.
Yeah, she was my last roommate. I mean, I'll put a picture up of our dorm. We lived in the most adorable dorm room. It was probably one of the largest on campus because we went to a really small school. And we also had a third roommate. Like we lived in a triple.
But she was never there. So it was basically a 3-bedroom
studio.
Yeah. But it was just us two.
Yeah,
so
for the most part. I mean, like all of her stuff was in there too. We had a really nice bathroom with a rainbow colored shower head.
Yes.
Oh my God, I've tried looking for one for like my apartment.
Nice.
But
that was so nice.
We got close, but then we also knew like when we needed our own time. exactly where to go, and we
Yeah.
also had our own hobbies and stuff. So even though we spent a lot of time together, we still knew like, okay, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. Talk to you tomorrow.
And yes, we were best friends in college, but we also had separate friend groups as well. So like sometimes I would go hang out with her and her friends, or like she would come and hang out with me and my friends. Like we were all friends, but we also had separate friend groups, if that makes sense.
I think that's part of why like
Yeah.
we can still maintain a really good friendship, is like we weren't
up each other's butts.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
who spends the longest getting ready in the morning?
well, it was never really morning because we rolled out of bed and went to classes.
Yeah.
We genuinely were at the point when we were seniors where we did not care what we looked like to go to our classes. Like,
No,
school was
definitely not.
school. We went to class to learn
Mm-hmm.
or to just get what we needed to get done.
And our building lived right behind our like main classroom building, so we could literally just roll out of bed and just walk straight to class. if we
5
wanted
minutes
to.
tops.
Yeah. So it was never. I prefer sleep. So
Yeah. I think we
There you
both
go.
did,
Yeah.
especially then. But it was more so we spent a lot of time getting ready if we decided we were going to go out.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'd say Kat definitely spent more time getting ready than
do.
I did.
I always did my hair. I always made sure like my makeup was perfect. Now it's just like hair in the bun, put something on, and that's it. Call it a day. My cat is going crazy.
She definitely took longer to get ready than I did.
I would cake it on too. I would make sure that everything was covered and like the bumps weren't that bad, but it honestly
I
just
don't
made
know
it
what we
worse.
thought we were covering because your face never looked bad.
Not terrible, but I
Didn't
wish I
like
had
that.
pictures, but I deleted all my pictures. when
Shoot,
had
I
my
got
hair done.
pictures. What is something you didn't notice about each other until you became roommates?
I feel like Alexa's very anal when it comes to certain things. I mean, everyone can be, but like I feel like she was extra anal when it came to like her schoolwork and everything. Oh, she's always on a schedule. If she has a schedule, she will stick to it. And I'm not like that. I try. Trust me, I try. But I don't think I knew that about her before we were roommates. So like she always made designated times to like do all her schoolwork. Me is like, oh, it's due in an hour. I'll do it right now. So I didn't know that about her.
Yeah,
before
but like
we
even
were
if I did,
roommates.
there were things that I did last minute too, but some of the things that was like, okay, I know I can finish this last minute. So I did it last minute. But then other things would be like, no, I know that's gonna take me like a little while,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter tonight. So like I'm gonna do XYZ and then be stuck in the library until 5 a.m.
Right.
And if I tell you to wake me up when you're going to class, wake me up when you're going to class. Something I did not know about, or I didn't notice about you until we were roommates.
don't
Oh
know.
my God, she bounced back so quickly. Bounced back after any night we went out.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like 2-3 nights in a row where we'd be like, oh, we're going out. Oh, I'm going out. Like half the time I wouldn't even go with her. I'd be like, I'm shot. I can't do it.
So we would go out all the times, like sometimes nights in a row. And I remember this because I would always go to class completely just a mess.
Like same
But I would
makeup from the
still
night
go to
before.
class. I would still go to
Everything.
class. Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of seeing each other?
We don't see each other that much.
Not
to be
anymore.
honest, no. But even living together, I think she always had things to do, and you had work. We were both working in school, so we're like, if we weren't in class and we weren't at school, our schedules just didn't line up all the times. So I don't think we got to the point where we were seeing each other every second of the day.
We definitely made more time to see each other in the spring.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that's when it was going to be my last semester. She was going into an extra year just to finish up a few classes that she had left. But like that was my last like roommate experience, because after that I moved into my own apartment. So we definitely we got to a point where it was like, okay, now we need to make a little bit more time because we're almost done being
I think
roommates.
during that springtime, it was so much fun. We had like our commencement ball, we had Spring Fest, we had all these like senior activities.
We traveled
that
a
we were
little
all
bit
doing.
too.
We did. Oh yeah, we did. But it was super fun. We had such a good time.
How do you avoid tension while living together?
There was never any tension because if there was a problem, we would straight up just say it.
Yeah.
Like I said before. So there was never any tension when living together.
I think that's the way to avoid it though.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
make sure you have your own things to do that are separate from each other. And if there's ever something that you feel like you're butting heads about, you have to talk about it.
And don't ever be like passive aggressive about everything.
It was a good relationship.
It was. It is.
Do you have a roommate agreement or a set of rules? We didn't have anything like set in stone. It was kind of just a mutual understanding, like take care of your own stuff, like be tidy, like respect the fact that you're not living exclusively by yourself. But we
Right.
both really just held ourselves and each other to the same standard when I was like, okay, like, yes, the week is busy. Yes, we have all of these things to do, but like Saturday, you have off, I have off.
Let's do
During the daytime, we're not doing anything. Like, let's try to spend a little bit of time cleaning. Like,
Right.
if there's something to clean, let's clean. Let's take care of our bathroom.
Yeah. So like how I usually designate like Saturdays to cleaning my house. We did that at the same time too. Like once that weekend hit and we saw that like the room was kind of disgusting, we're like, okay, we're both cleaning. Let's do it. We just agreed on that.
Do you share a bathroom? Sharing the bathroom was easy.
Yeah. But we never, not gonna lie, we did not clean it as often as we should have. But it was
We
fine.
cleaned it enough. It
Yeah.
wasn't gross. Like, things we made sure we kept clean were toilet and shower. Like,
And we always took the garbage out.
yeah, if there was ever something like we have to clean the shower.
We did do that.
But we had a really nice shower. So we did not want that being gross.
Oh, and we didn't have like a gross bathtub or anything either.
Yeah.
It was like a standing in room, huge bathroom. So it wasn't that we had to clean like the shower often because of the bath.
Okay, have your roommates' friends become your friends?
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. Like, we never hesitated to like be around other
Each
people.
other, yeah, exactly. Or each other's friends.
Do you pregame or go to parties together? Every chance we could.
Yeah. Every chance we could. We were the party animals in college. And our room was the party room in college because we had the biggest room.
For a little while,
Yeah.
until we had to shut that down. Oh my God, people got a little bit too comfortable.
Yeah, and like our room, the floor would always just be so sticky from like drinks being spilled.
No matter how we felt the next day, we could have felt like zombies. We had to clean the next day, and that was always so hard. I remember there was one time though where it was a really fun night. And the next morning we woke up and I was like, how is the room like back to normal already?
We cleaned afterwards.
We cleaned right after. When I say like we had beds stacked up on each other, all of our blankets and
Yes.
everything put away, the room was back to normal
Yes.
in the morning. And I was like, we're
We
monsters.
did it, honestly.
What are your favorite things to do with each other? Eat.
Definitely. Honestly, definitely eat. But I think my favorite thing in school was when we were both just didn't want to do anything. We didn't want to go out. We would just sit. We had like an understanding because we didn't have a big TV in the room.
No.
It was a very small TV. So we would always just watch like our shows on our computer. We had a mutual understanding. You watch your show and I'll watch my show, but we can sit here together and
watch
was
it
nice.
separately.
Yeah. And I loved that, honestly, because it's like always just so relaxing.
And we
to
took
do that.
naps at the same time too.
We always had designate. I think we had one class where we both ended at the same time.
God,
We needed
walking back into the
nap
room
time.
though, if I got there before you, I could just expect you to walk in. And we didn't lock our door. If like one of us
never.
wasn't there, we
Yeah.
didn't lock the door unless we were trying to avoid people finding us and bothering us.
Right.
Our door was always unlocked. So the door would slam open, swing behind her, automatically shut. She would drop her bag, take
Just
out the
go.
computer, and just hop into bed. And we didn't care too much to make our beds then because we always just came back from class and got right in it. So
Yeah.
that was nice.
Do you cook together or separately? So we never really cooked in the building unless like Alexa was in the mood to cook. But we would always go eat together when we our schedules lined up. So has being roommates affected your relationship?
Oh yeah, it made us better friends.
Definitely in a positive way. So I don't think, and I think after college when we weren't roommates, the fact that we lived together for like that whole year, it kind of helped us become closer so that we wanted to hang out after we weren't roommates anymore and still keep that friendship. So I think that really helped a lot.
I don't think there's anything else for me to say.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this roommate tag. You got to know me a little bit better. And also my ex-roommate slash best friend slash sister slash army wife. So I made her go out and buy a knife block. One of the awesome things about being an army wife is the no tax when you shop on base.
Yes.
So that's always nice.
It was perfect. And it wasn't that expensive. I think what? It was like $39.99 on the dot. So now we have knives instead of our one.
It'll make
dull
dinner
knife.
so much easier.
Yeah, for real.
Telling
We've
you,
been
it's a
meaning
life
to go
changer.
out to buy one. It's just like, I don't know. We just never did.
Only
Just like
took
a
7
necessity.
months and Alexa coming and saying you need it. Oh, but the tacos were good.
They were bomb. They literally looked like professionally done. Whenever I make HelloFresh meals, they just look like trash, honestly, compared to what Alexa did today.
It's simple. It was fun.
Alex was still sleeping, obviously, so we woke him up and we gave him some tacos, and I think it hit the spot for him.